Johnny has gone, but Judy left the same time. Why was he holding her hand when he's supposed to be mine? It's my party and I'll cry if I want to cry, if I want to cry, if I want to. You would cry too if it happened to you. Play all my records, keep dancing all night, but leave me alone for a while. Till Johnny's dancing with me, not no reason to smile. Oh my god, I'm done. That would definitely be one of my drag songs. You know, like I told everybody, I'm building a drag playlist, right? Stained. Stained was after Leslie Gore. That's a really weird... Whew, my god, the humidity, it's insane. Like, my hair is done. It's done. My OBS was crashing and non-functioning, and I think I figured out what it was. I was using high contrast Windows theme, which I think broke it. It's like, no, you can't use OBS in high contrast with no glitches. But I got it working. I switched it back to a normal Windows theme, just default Windows, and it's working. So what am I going to do here? All right, we're going to Alex Jones. We're going to Alexander Emmerich Jones and the bullshit kangaroo court. Back to it. We have to. Why? Because this is called We're Doing Justice. That's how I feel about him. Alex is a liar. No, he's not. Not in general. You're wrong! You get that you're wrong? He's not in general a liar, Alex Jones. He tells you the truth in terms of documentation and shit. And if you don't like it, then that's your problem. Here we go, we're doing it. It's Alex Jones' testimony. This is 3-hour fucking video. Alright. Alex is like, well, why am I here again? What now? Do we have more bullshit? Let's do more bullshit, Alex. I agree. That's what the system says. He's like, I don't know why I'm here. But I will say that It's My Party and I'll Cry If I Want To by Leslie Gore is definitely a song that I will do drag. You ready? For the bullshit. You know, another thing I could call this is the railroading of Alex Jones. I mean, there's so many ways I could put this, you know. The bullshit. I just call it that, you know. Alex Jones, the bullshit. Okay? Or like fucking Mike Lindell. Mike Lindell, the bullshit. Okay? And it's just a book about the bullshit. They're just sitting there and the questions are dumb. You just wanted to destroy my company, asshole. Go ahead and ask me another question. I come from the great state of Minnesota, and you tell me that my company is not my company. Lumpy pillows. Now you're just being an asshole.
Tonight's report is out of session. The Honorable Judge Maya Garagambel presiding.
Here we go. This is that other demonic judge. Oh man, this is bullshit.
All right, you may be seated. Mr. Jones, you're on the witness stand, sir.
Did something happen?
Yeah.
What happened?
Marjorie Taylor Greene is losing her shit-ass truck right now.
I'm proud of her. Breaking news, Marjorie Taylor Greene is fucking done with Trump, kinda. I don't blame her. I don't blame anybody that's MAGA, because MAGA people are generally anti-war. They're like, no, we're not. We don't want to go to the Middle East and be a policeman. Fuck this goddamn fucking bullshit. No. You know, they're actual anti-war people. That's what Cenk Uygur said. It's like, no, you guys don't understand. They actually are anti-war. So they're going to get pissed at this. And Alex is turning. He's definitely turning in the right direction, Alex Jones, by the commentary that I've heard him make. Now, is he going to support Trump in it? It depends. I think in general speaking, Alex Jones is going to say, no, this is another bullshit fucking war. There's no threat. There was no threat made from Iran. There was no actionable intelligence. This is Iraq take two. This is another globalist, fucking neocon, cocksucking Mason war. Okay? And I'm sure that's where Jones will go. I'm pretty sure. Bibi Netanyahu and his bullshit. This is, I'm telling you, it's ridiculous and disgusting. That our kind. Look, AIPAC needs to be gone.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Regal. Same instructions as yesterday, Mr. Jones.
I'd like to start today by explaining some of the characters in this saga. What are truthers or the truth movement?
The truth movement started after the JFK assassination, where early on a large portion of the public didn't believe the official story. There were a lot of different conflicting accounts. And then it officially got its name in the media and culture after 9/11, when a lot of people, including a lot of officers in the military and people, didn't buy all the official story we were told, and it became a pejorative or an insult by the corporate media to call people that questioned big events truthers. And that people kind of adopted that term and said, okay, it's the truth movement. And so his confidence has been lost. Things like the Gulf of Tonkin in '64, saying it was staged, attacks on our ships to start the Vietnam War.
I absolutely love this, that Alex is able to say this shit in court. Here's the valuable information. Do you want to know? That your government deliberately lies to you to get into foreign wars to make money for the military-industrial complex. Did you know that as an American? Or do you think that's a good idea, to allow the military to create fake wars and bullshit so that your son has to go die for it and you put money into it with your tax money? That's no.
LBJ, as that happened, people lost more and more confidence until now you've got a spectrum where you've got people over here that call themselves truthers that don't think anything's real. And they just think everything's fake. And I think they're crazy. And then you've got people that still question, who I would say, I'm more in the middle and I've gone too far the other direction as well. And I realized that years ago. And then you've got other people who are just as crazy as the far end of the truthers, who think everything they're told is true and don't question anything. In fact, in a way, that's probably even crazier than thinking everything's fake. And so that's pretty much the best description of what truth.
That's a crazier position to have than a truther. To believe absolutely everything the mainstream media tells you, that's a worse delusion than the worst truther. You know? Incredible.
Are you familiar with a man named Steve Pachanik?
Yes, I am.
How long have you known him?
I've known him 21 years.
You know that the character of Jack Ryan is based on Steve Pachanik? Now they're asking about Pachanik. Let's see what's going on
And
here.
Who do you understand him to be?
He ran psychological operations for the State Department, the CIA. He ran the Camp David Accords successfully. Was what he's first really known for. He ran regime change in countries. He created the Tom Clancy, Jack Ryan character and wrote those books. So Jack Ryan's kind of who he is. And
He wrote the book, see?
And
Pachanik wrote the book pretty much, like the main stuff about Jack Ryan, really. It's Tom Clancy, but the character is based in, the real person is Steve Pachanik.
he gave us a lot of information over the years. It turned out to be dead on and became a big source of information. He also got us a lot of connections in armed special operations that gave us a lot of intelligence that was really good. Like the intel when I said Russia will invade in late February and October of last year, I got that from armed special operations. And so he's just been an incredible source that was never wrong until he was the one that really pushed me over the edge, saying, no, it is staged. And I really just believed him, and I think he was wrong.
How about Dr. James Fetzer?
I knew Fetzer. I interviewed Fetzer before Sandy Hook on his questions of 9/11. He written some books on that, seemed very cogent and intelligent. And I really didn't go off a lot off his Sandy Hook stuff because I didn't read his book.
Shanny, you know I'm doing a video, right? Should I just stop doing my video?
On Sandy Hook. His book, Nobody Died at Sandy Hook, which I don't believe. And we kind of had a falling out because he got a little more wild after 9/11.
Okay, folks, I'm sorry. I don't normally do that, but you didn't see any time exchange, but it's about a couple hours late. No, it's way more than a couple hours. I had a little bit of something to attend to, namely my girl, because I love her, you know, and she's like, well, I thought we were going to hang out. And I'm like, okay, I'll stop. So this, I don't usually do this, but I cut the video off because for some reason my pause recording button doesn't work no more. I'm going to have to figure that out. Let's go to Alex.
He was thinking that they used space-based weapons to disintegrate the towers. I thought that was a little too much. So that was kind of where he was. So I didn't go that much off.
Shanny, let me do my video.
And he was never on the show.
I love
he was
Minister
on about
Paul.
other things, but
though. Shout out to Minister Paul.
Do a lot of shows, but I'm not going to remember about saying it.
How about Dr. James?
I'm fairly certain that Minister Paul will be, like, oh my God. Paul Begley, hair on fire. Oh, what? We just struck Iran. What? He's going to lose his mind completely. What am I doing? I don't have a layer. Did I? Yeah, I do. It's in your lap. Okay, here we go. Jesus, I just want to do my video.
He seemed credible. Was a university professor, seemed very well-spoken. And I believe he was interviewed by some of the other shows on InfoWars. I don't remember interviewing him, but I remember seeing some of his reports, reading some of his articles and interviews.
And last, gentlemen, we've heard a lot about Wolfgang Halbig.
Yes, I did interview Wolfgang Halbig, and he's...
See, they have no talking points that are valid. So they keep coming back to Wolfgang Halbig because apparently he was exposed by someone to have actually lied about some of this shit. So it's guilt by association. The entire case that they had against him is guilt by association bullshit because Alex never reported any of the stuff that they're saying that he said. He was giving opinion mixed with suspicions from other people. He made it clear that he thought that children died, and I feel the same way. The disgusting satanic fuck Illuminati asshole fucking Masons need to have blood with their sacrifices. It's not a sacrifice if there's no blood. So of course kids died.
Seemed credible when I was first reading what he was saying.
Do you now realize that was a big mistake?
It was, and that was part of the reason I started to think something could probably happen by 2015, 16 or so. But at first I thought that children probably actually died, but there might be some involvement by some nefarious groups. It's hard to believe that Adam Lanza would do all that. It seems so incredible. You're kind of in first stages of grief. Even watching something is denial. And then over time, I kind of bought into what Halbig was saying, what the Shanny was saying. And then Halbig began to get mad at me. I don't remember exactly when, like 2015 or so, saying I was covering up because I wouldn't have him on. And he started visibly degenerating more. And so that's when I began to really think that I'm...
The guy was extremely inflammatory with everything. Why would Alex want to have this guy on when he's been extremely disrespectful and inflammatory? Okay, and I'm not saying that I'm not anti-Halbig really because I didn't see the evidence of him lying. Okay, I'm accepting that there was bad stuff with Halbig because people that I trust ended up rejecting him, like Alex. Now, I'm not sure if I were to talk to John B. Wells today. I'm friends with, I haven't talked to him in years, but we were friends, me and John B. Wells of Caravan to Midnight, and he was also the Saturday host for Coast to Coast with George Norrie. I'm friends with him. I've co-hosted shows on BTR with him. He's with the realest real as you get, John B. Wells. And he had Halbig on, and the information was crystal clear and extremely. There was tons of pictures, documentation. Okay, go watch that. Okay, spend the money, get a Caravan to Midnight membership if you really care about this. Get a Caravan to Midnight membership. I think it's like $50, 60, and watch the Halbig episodes on Caravan. You know what? Let me see here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go this. Let's do this. Let's go Caravan to Midnight. He might have clips of Halbig. Let me see. Come on, load. My God, everything is so slow. Nope. No, how big, nothing on there. Okay. No. That is what it is. See, you're getting something a little different from me today because I'm taking breaks, which is really a good thing because it gives me time to actually, it's hot. It hit like 96 today, and I was walking, Look. I can't express, and if I didn't express this, then I would be absolutely derelict as a watchman on the wall for Jesus. The situation that we find ourselves in is so dire. Donald goes, okay, we're going to have peace. Shanny's like, that's bullshit.
Oh my God.
What?
Trump lied to us.
So he just violated already.
Iran has not received any ceasefire proposal.
That was a lie. This is why I came to rant. Where is my goddamn lighter? I'm so fucking sick of it. It's in your lap. You're dumb. All right. We've already had some smart, I guess, Democrats. Hakeem Jeffries look, he's all right. Can Democrats please grow a pair of fucking balls and say what needs to be said to the American people and the military, and include the CIA and FBI and the Secret Service, that we have emergency situation where the President of the United States is deliberately violating everything in the Constitution that he can. Deliberately, because he wants to push the idea that he is the ruler of America. Do you understand this? No. President, what does that mean? This is a amorphous, weird concept of president. No, my name is Donald John Trump. I am the CEO, the Chief Executive Officer of the United States of America, and I am the head of its military. I am America. This is what tin pot asshole fucking dictators say. I am America. No, you're not. You are the president. I'm losing the will. Here's why. I'm not hearing enough people say what needs to be said. You're having Hakeem Jeffries, even, who's the opposition leader, tiptoeing. Mr. Jeffries, do you think we should have articles of impeachment? Well, we have tools. Should we use impeachment as a tool, Mr. Jeffries? We have tools. Right now, what we should be doing is asking for proof. No, we should have had proof that this was necessary in Iran before the strike. That's why you have Congress vote on it before it happened, because this was an unlawful executive action. Because if you're going to do hostile actions, you must first clear it with the Congress. Then you'll say to me, no, Rev, Patriot Act changed everything. The president has powers to strike when he sees fit, whenever he wants. I say bullshit. That's a violation of the Constitution. They amended the Constitution. Not really. What's the Patriot Act? It didn't amend anything. There wasn't an amendment to the Constitution. It was an act. Well, the president has the authority because there's so much chaos. Well, where did the chaos come from? Motherfucking Israel, brought to you by the satanic blood drinkers. Adrenochrome addicts. The fucking cock-worshipping Mason wars. You got what these pieces of fucking trash. They got it. This is why they worship a phallus. Because they're literal perverts and losers. We were just watching Mary Trump, and Mary Trump said it. Donald's fucking God is money. Mammon. I want to thank God. You see that? When he's talking with the four horsemen of idiocy? Rubio. Vance, Trump, and the other one, Hegseth, the four horsemen of idiocy. Trump goes, I want to thank God. Woo, let's have a party. This is fucking party like you're going to have a nuke drop. Yeah, you might as well. For tomorrow we die, you know? Dave Matthews, I don't, you know, eat, drink, and marry for tomorrow we die. That's in a Dave Matthews song, but I know, you know, that's an expression from ye old. Eat, drink, and be merry because tomorrow we die. It's insane. And the leadership is completely derelict in duty, not even Jeffries. You have carte blanche to say what you want as a leader. The media goes, impeachment. He goes, we have tools. Why are you so pussified? Everybody in the country knows that this was unlawful. Bernie Sanders did it. He gave the fingers. He goes, yeah, he doesn't have any right to do this. You know, it's Bernie Sanders with the fingers. It's over. Impeach him now. Bernie gave the fingers. That means impeach now. This is a joke. How could any freedom-loving American understand what's happening and go, no, I'm not going to make a YouTube channel. I'm not going to go on Facebook and talk about it. No, I'm just going to let my country sink into the despotism of a fucking mini small-cocked Hitler. And Hitler probably was hung real baby, too. The swinging dicks in the room are going, let's not bomb people. And Trump and the Nazis and the fucking fascist, disgusting piece of shit freaks that are on the right now that are for this, like this steaming pile of dog shit Mark Levin, screaming at the top of their lungs, we will not tolerate blacks and browns anymore in this country. This is not your country. Go. Leave. Fucking leave the country because you're brown.